Welcome to the Halloween special edition of the Untold Mystery series. We all have our demons, for certain reasons, and Sonic has his demons too. Dark Sonic was the monster that was unleashed from the Meta X and Sonic X, which is unfortunately Sonic's true nature of what he is capable of and what his true desires are. Dark Sonic has one of the most unknown backgrounds, and today, for the biggest and best Untold mystery, we will tackle Dark Sonic with the Halloween special edition of the Untold Mystery series. I want to talk about how the evolution of this strange transformation begins. Firstly, Sonic needs to be around negative chaos energy because the dark form is what entails from the title of the form. It is his other side, his alter ego, his dark side of himself, the animal that has been caged within him. The form is required to have negative energy because it's a negative form. It's a form that it isn't positive emotions, it has a negative emotions. It's a form that is filled by rage, anger, frustration, humiliation. The emotions that are like that. The dark form is mainly made up from anger and negative chaos energy that are from the fake chaos emeralds that the Meta X have made. In Sonic X, Sonic only gets this form because of his fear of loss and anger of loss. And for this reason, Sonic needed to dig deeper within himself to save his friends and to save the universe, which unfortunately gave him a new eyesight of seeing the world, destroying everything that gets in his way of saving his friends. The next stage is the negative chaos energy coming forth. And going into the positive chaos energy, when he goes supersonic or hypersonic, this stage is called Dark Sonic, and yes, this should be the last stage, but it's not. This stage is the processed loss of anger and frustration in himself for not being able to save his friends in time. I am referring to Dark Sonic as the main name for Dark Supersonic because it's easier to say and more people know it as Dark Sonic instead of Dark Supersonic. One of the most untold parts of the lore is the power of Dark Sonic. Dark Sonic is the most powerful transformation that is beside the hyper form. The Dark Supersonic outclasses the power of the Werehog, Dark Spine, Sonic Excalibur Sonic, and Supersonic. Sonic only holds the form for about a minute and 30 seconds. If you have ever seen the Tournament of Power from Dragon Ball Super, then you would know the Ultra Instinct form that Goku can use and the one that he accesses. He only holds that form for a couple of episodes, then he loses control of the form because he can't sustain the form due to the amount of lack of stamina that he has. Dark Supersonic puts Sonic past Hyper Shadow by a long shot or Super Shadow. No one has a chance against Dark Supersonic. Luckily, in Sonic X, Dr. Eggman was able to get Sonic out of the form in time before the form completely took over his body and took over him for a while. Dr. Eggman saved him from the form. He saved everyone in the universe from the form because of how much destruction comes with the form, and because of how powerful Sonic is within the form. I want to go into detail why Dr. Eggman was able to control Sonic in that moment. Now, Dr. Eggman knew the responsibilities of which Sonic has, as such being the savior of the universe or the savior of his world. And therefore, the only way to achieve what he wants, he needs to make sure that Sonic isn't going crazy all over the universe by hurting or even killing someone. Dr. Eggman hasn't hurt anyone in the Sonic timeline or in the TV series. And he even says it himself. He says this in Sonic X, and I quote, "I don't like the way you attacked Chris and Cosmo. It's one thing to take them prisoner and threaten them, but when you hurt somebody, that's actually going too far," unquote. And Dr. Eggman completely shattered what his goals are there in that moment. He doesn't hurt anybody. He takes people prisoner, yeah, that's fine. That's fine with him. But actually hurting somebody, that is going too far in his books. Dr. Eggman stopped Sonic so that he couldn't hurt anyone anymore, because Sonic can't be going through the universe in his dark form, even though it would eventually go away, as he can't sustain dark form for much longer. The reasons he couldn't contain the dark form are unknown, as we haven't had much confirmation from the directors of Sonic X. Dr. Eggman has said himself that he would never hurt anybody. He is a PG villain in a PG franchise, so they wouldn't write him as a villain to hurt somebody. He stopped Sonic from destroying any more than what he could accomplish. Dr. Eggman has been around since the start, and hence he knows what Sonic is truly capable of, and therefore he would stop Sonic at all costs so that he can't destroy the rest of the universe. The truth of why Dr. Eggman saved Sonic was because if he got out of control, then nothing could stop him besides him losing control of the form and not being able to maintain the form as well. Dr. Eggman didn't know how strong Sonic would be in that form, so he saved Sonic from accessing his darker side that has been caged within him. I want to talk about the second stage of the dark supersonic form, because within the second stage of this form, his eyes are still normal. They are still green. He has the same eyes that when Sonic's in space form. He keeps his green eyes in the second stage of the completion of the form. This symbolizes that Sonic has some control of his actions, but his darker side intentions that have most of the control in the form. Sonic can control himself a bit in this form, mainly because his eyes aren't properly gone yet. They are still green, which shows that he has some control and knows what is going on in the world around him. Now finally, I want to talk about the final stage of the transformation, in that in the completed dark supersonic form, his eyes are completely white, which shows that he has no control anymore, and that his dark intentions have taken over him, and that whatever he does, he cannot stop. His darker side takes full control of his body, and his anger is then unleashed on the person he is trying to stop, destroy. The dark form is the form that is meant to kill. That's the intention of being there. The intention of the dark form is meant to be killing someone. The sole purpose of killing someone, however, is in front of him or whoever gets in its way. He can control himself to a certain extent, but doesn't have full control of himself, and that is when his darker intentions come out to kill whoever gets in his way. The Untold mystery goes back to the days of Sonic X, in that this is where the form originated from. He is in the form for 1 minute and 30 seconds, but we haven't really heard anything for the form about the power group and the speed that he possesses. This next part is about dark supersonic speed. In his super form, his speed gets increased by 1,000%, so the untold part about his speed in his dark form is unknown to this day. If we take a look at hypersonic and we compare it to dark supersonic, then we see that they can rival each other in terms of speed and strength. Hypersonic speed isn't known, and neither is dark supersonic speed. The only guess is to do some math with calculating how fast it gets, but hypersonic is only in one game, and I simply cannot get the multiplier because I don't have the game, which means that I can't say how fast Dark Sonic is. All we know is that Dark Supersonic tore through the 2 Meter X robots in a matter of seconds, which means that he is definitely stronger than Supersonic and faster than Supersonic. Without a doubt, he is more powerful and more fast than Supersonic ever could be. Dark Supersonic has a lot of untold mystery around the form by showing us what Sonic would be like without Shadow the Hedgehog if Shadow wasn't around. Now, this untold mystery is about to take a strange turn of events. Dark Supersonic was supposed to be Sonic, but without Shadow the Hedgehog. And if we had the dark form as canon, then unfortunately it hurts me to say that we wouldn't need an edgy character or a rival for Sonic, when Dark Sonic is his demons, his own personal rival. Now this part is its own untold mystery, in that Dark Supersonic was there to be a replacement for Shadow the Hedgehog. It showed us the Sonic world but without Shadow, and that Dark Supersonic would be Shadow the Hedgehog, but it would be Sonic, but in a darker form that would just be like Shadow, and therefore he wouldn't be needed. The Untold mystery has been really lost and forgotten at the time, in that we have our Dark Hedgehog with Shadow, and that Dark Sonic only has one appearance. Everything with Hypersonic, you know, it goes with Hypersonic too. The Werehog, Dark Spine Sonic, Excalibur Sonic, and these one-time appearances have really been forgotten. Besides the Werehog, all these one forms have been forgotten at the time. Dark Sonic is amazingly cool, but Shadow the Hedgehog cannot be replaced in this day and age because he is a stample. He is a stample for Sonic, right now, and he is one of the most iconic Sonic characters and one of the most iconic video game characters to this day. Shadow cannot be replaced anymore. He could have been replaced back in the day, but he can't be replaced anymore. Dark Sonic is darker, stronger, and faster than Shadow, but that's because it's a transformation and that he's not in his base form anymore. He's in a darker form than himself. He is in a dark form. He is in a brand new transformation that Sonic has never gotten into before. The mystery of Dark Supersonic made everybody talk about again, which is why this Untold mystery happened. Truthfully, I wanted this to happen as my biggest Untold mystery yet, and I think Dark Supersonic was the answer to the Untold mystery series. This is my Halloween special for you guys, which I worked on hard on. Even though it's not long, it's still the Untold mystery of the Dark Supersonic transformation and what happened with his speed, power, and activation, etc. This video was intended to be for Halloween, as I see Dark Supersonic as the best candidate for a Halloween special. Well, Shadow could have been it, but I decided to go for a different route and go for Dark Supersonic, who hasn't really been talked about yet and probably won't be talked about ever, but this video was to bring some light instead of some darkness to the topic. Now, this Untold mystery comes to a close. Sorry it has taken me a while to make this, but I have been trying my best to get it out. Scripting this wasn't very easy because he has one appearance that lasts 1 minute and a half. Dark Sonic will be forgotten to time, and he will go down as the darkest, sinister, and most evil Sonic character to date, and therefore the Dark Halloween special comes to a close. This has been my biggest Untold mystery yet. I will see you guys in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this. There probably were a couple of mistakes with this video, like when I was in audio a couple of months ago. Yep, this is my Halloween special. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.